Hey, how's everybody doing this evening? My name is Corey Moore, aka Corey Stones. I want to make a video tonight about consistency being key. So I'm doing a little babysitting right now. You can't see my son in the background. He's laying on the couch. But if you hear a little bit of YouTube or Blippi in the background, he's watching my phone. So I'm doing a little babysitting. So please excuse that. But I heard something on the radio the other day that was a constant reminder to me about consistency being key. I shared that on my personal Facebook and on my LinkedIn page, and I got a lot of likes and interaction on the comment because it's an important factor to remember, and I think it's important enough to make a quick video about here. So what I heard on the radio said something along the lines of this. It said that we, meaning humans, people, often they often overestimate what they can accomplish in the short term while they underestimate what they can accomplish in the long term. And that discouragement that we get by not achieving what we think we should in a short amount of time often leads to us quitting and keeping us from achieving those long-term goals or those long-term objectives. The few things that I think about when I hear that is, number one, consistency is key. I always say that. Consistency is key. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business, whether it's a workout program, whether it's a savings account, whatever it is that you're doing, consistency is the common denominator in that success. And the other thing that I always think about beyond consistency being key is really understanding that life or business or whatever it is that you're doing, relationships or exercise, is a marathon and it's not a sprint. And I hear so many people who get burned out. You're right. You hear the term, I got burned out. I got burned out. Well, several things are going on there. Number one, they may not really enjoy what they're doing. Or number two, they're not looking at the long-term strategy or the long-term objectives to the goals that they're trying to achieve. They set short-term goals. When they fall short on those short-term goals, then they're discouraged. And that discouragement keeps you from achieving those long-term goals. And many of the things that we talk about in life, many of the things that we want to achieve in life are long-term goals. They're not something that you're going to achieve in 6 months or a year or even 5 years. Many of these things that we talk about running and starting a business and running a successful business, or having a successful marriage, or having a lifelong participation in an exercise program, or eating healthy, or living a healthy lifestyle. These are things that take time. They take time. They take a lifetime to develop. Now, that may be discouraging to you because you may be 20, or you may be in a position where you need reactions to happen quickly. You need results quick, right? And you can get results quick. But when those results don't come as quick as you would hope that they do, then you have to remember not to be discouraged, to get up, brush yourself off, and continue on the path of consistency, because consistency is key in anything that you're doing. So if you don't remember anything else from this video, remember the short phrase that I heard on the radio. And it said, people have a tendency to underestimate what they can achieve in the long run, but overestimate what they can achieve in the short term. So keep that in mind. My name is Corey Moore, aka Corey Stones. Everything on my channel is my personal opinion and not financial advice. I hope you'll click subscribe. Be a part of my YouTube community. I've had some people commenting on some of my other videos about, man, you talk too much. We don't want to hear you talk. If that's the case, you probably shouldn't be a follower on my page, considering this is a Corey Stones channel and it's a video blog of my hobbies, businesses, experiences, and so on. So if I annoy you and you don't want to hear me, if you don't want to hear me talk, I apologize. It's probably not the best channel for you to subscribe to. But for those of y'all that do want to hear my opinion, thank you for being around. Thank you for being a follower. Click subscribe. Be a part of the community. We've got some new content coming up shortly. Thank you and have a good night.